God dang it! The cat must have turned off my stream at some point. I'm so sorry, you guys. Why didn't anyone say anything? Oh, I'm so annoyed. I was just using casting the whole time. It was up. I saw it up. People were like in chat talking about it. Regardless though, here we are. Alright, we do go to have Skinmatic taking a bunch of damage going through. There's a light bomb coming down on Arthas. Arthas looks like it's not going to be long for this world. The Death Knight is going to be the dead. We do go and have this moving through. I'm really mad that no one said anything about the stream not being up. Come on, people. Yes, you did, Bobby. You posted in chat. Very frustration. Regardless, though, we are about level 10 in the first game. But I guess here we go. Gur, I'm very grumpy. I can't see Discord while I'm streaming. You all know that. Big. Okay, there's the Micro. So much damage on Arthas. Arthas just getting absolutely wrecked. Like, this was. I'm so mad. This was such a good and close game. All the times that I was casting without streaming. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I stream, it seems much more one sided. But you know what? We will have the High Inquisitors come back. I promise. Alright, there's a big stun from Blaze coming in on Killer Fairy. Bunker comes down. We do go to Varian looking for this. They do go and drop the turret. Mind Control does whiff. Not able to pick that up. And we do have the push back out. Skinmatic is back up. It's Skin Maniac. I keep saying Skinmatic. Do go and have that picked up. Honey Badger does take a little bit of damage coming out of here. Yes, they did ban Braxis because Kentucky Fried Falstad hates fun. I don't know why you would go to a competitive league and like ban the best map. It's rude. But we are moving in here. We do go and have Skinmatic comes through. Getting this nice and taken care of. There is the other team coming back. We do go and have a Blaze up here, which does mean that our blue team is all together. Crogdon might be in a little trouble. Pina Colada trying to go in and get in here. Mind Control does land onto Imperius, but that is Imperius. That may not be the target you want. Here's this coming on through. There we have a nice light bomb, nice ambush light bomb. Bollock is taken out. They were just like hanging out in this bush. It was great. As I came by, the light bomb just walked out in the middle of the entire team. Fantastic play. Skin Maniac is going to go ahead and be attacked a little bit, but Anduin does go down. We are going to get a kill, I think, on Arthas. There's the top coming down. Honey Badger has a lot of damage on them. But I do think this is still an advantage. This is a 3-for-1 in favor. 4-for-1 now in favor of Kentucky Fried Falstad. We do go and have a lot of damage. Killer Fairy trying desperately to get out of here. We'll go ahead and escape, but the bottom four is going to fall under the sway of Sylvanas. I mean, why would it? You're here tonight? You were here last time? We do go and have this moving through again. I'm trying to refocus, guys. Can we not talk about it anymore? We do go ahead and have a Funko going to the top. Now there is a 2-level advantage over on the side of Kentucky Fried Falstad. This is where we need level 16s before we go in here. So I do think they're going to spread out and try and pick up that level 16. There is 16. I don't think they can plan on catching up, so they may want to go up and fight this. Alright, there's a big leap in. A little bit of separation. We do have Magic Turtle. Magic Turtle moving back away. Big root comes in. Magic Turtle goes in and gets out. A double pull is used as Crogton gets out of there as well. They do go and get away, but I think Honey Badger may be on the wrong side of this engagement. Very nice split. We did go ahead and move through. Side picks. Malby, clearly. So we have this moving in here. They have about 20 seconds before Blaze comes up. They should be able to get to about 50%. And they will go in and start moving at this. Now they want to be a bit careful because Imperius is up top. If their opponents push in on this, no, Imperius did go ahead and abandon that. They did get up to about 29% before they give up on it. But just in case there was an engage, they wanted Imperius in the area. Now this might be bad. It does look like right now that the Kentucky Fried Falstad is split. Oh, just barely. Skin Maniac almost caught the variant in the bush. That would have been a great pickoff and really made that set up. Alright, lots of damage. There's the mind control coming out. Light Bomb comes out onto Arthas. So much damage onto Arthas. But that was a lot of things committed, and they did not actually hit Arthas. But Arthas gets actually body blocked by the bunker. Bunker blocked. Architecture blocked. There is Shadow Druid in there. Crogton takes a bunch of damage. There's the spear coming down. Silence on this is going to be pulled out. Honey Badger goes in and gets the charge. Catches a lot of them. They're trying to get this down. Honey Badger does not have a lot of health. There is more silence coming down. Crogton does go back. Odin is popped defensively. But they are actually down their tank for another 27 seconds. It looks like the rest of the team, but they need to be careful because Arthas is just barely going to get back there in time. They do not want to repeat of the first objective, where they ended up picking up a camp, but were not able to get back there in time to fight. Are they just not going to fight? Arthas is back now? I guess actually their opponents are hitting 20 right now, so I see the decision, but this is a bad situation because they are down a level and a half, and they've got a protector marching down top lane.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
No, that's the red team. Good try though. Now here's the thing to remember about this map. This is the almost like anti-victory map because that's the thing. Like they don't have Blaze or Tychus. A lot of their damage is gone. They don't have access to Odin. They do have a big old hit point wall, but it is a lot harder to fight into your opponents. Schematic does go ahead and move back. There is the oh my god, that's gonna be a dead Stugoff for sure. Goodbye, Killer Fairy. Killer Fairy, more like Kill Linda Fairy. Tuesday free is not free because it's not Tuesday, but is still going to be on the menu, it looks like. Siege Bunker comes out from Honey Badger. And then maybe the end of game number 1. I do hope we get a third game. I feel so bad for missing the first half of this one. Even though it's Malby's fault. Okay, you know what? I'm talking like the game is over. I don't know, Sonya is just like putting notches in all of her belts. Honey Badger is being attacked right now. It's Honey Badger and Krogden trying to take down Sonya. I'm not sure they can do this. They are through the shields, but they are falling back as Killer Fairy comes back out. And so, no, actually, it's not the end of the game. I thought for sure the game was over. But Strongbad came by and said, "It's not over!" That's a very dated reference. If you get it, I am impressed by you. My cat is looking at me like I'm insane. It's 100% Malby's fault. I announced the stream was up. Malby came in. Malby posted to chat. Malby did not mention the stream was not actually up. Because I posted to Discord specifically to Vanador and Malby to let them know the stream was happening. No, you're Malby. You're not Opera or Bug. Those are cats. So we do have them moving back and forth. They need to be a bit careful. They can't afford to separate. We do go and have High Inquisitors do now have level 20. So there's no longer a talent tier advantage available for the rest of this engagement.
Will be ready shortly.
Okay, it does look like right now Kentucky Fried Falstad are considering backdooring the core. They're gonna try and move in with this, or they're just waiting for their opponents to move up here. They say we've got a camp pushing. They're gonna come up this way, and we can try and ambush them. Yeah, High Inquisitors, you've got to quit separating. Like, this is a team that has a wombo combo to kill someone if they catch them by themselves. Normally I'd be like, it's the tank. At least the tank can do that, but no, the tank can't even do that. So yeah, it's 21 versus 22, but if you look at the bottom of the screen, all the talents are picked up, so you can't ever get abilities your opponents don't have. You do have a slight advantage in terms of health points and damage, but it's not as much as your abilities have an upgrade your opponents don't have access to. That should be the end of the game as 4 people go down against the relentless aggression of Kentucky Fried Falstad. And with that, game number 1 does end in favor of our orange team. Kentucky Fried Falstad are eating good tonight. Look at the end of the games of the first game. Let me go ahead and go back over here so you can check me out. Check me out. There we go. That almost looks like it belongs. We do go ahead and get, in terms of damage, Shadow Druid leading the way, 72,000 damage over the course of a 20-minute game. Almost double anyone on the opposing team. We do have 48,000 inflicted, and Krogden doing 47,000. Varian doing almost as much damage as Sylvanas. What? I need to see that talent build. In terms of healing, we do go ahead and have Killer Fairy out healing Magic Turtle by about 50%. But again, as I know I always point this out, when the damage is coming from the red team, then it's not really surprising that more healing is available for the blue team. In terms of that side soak, we do have Blaze out-soaking the Sonya by about 4,000 over the course of the game. Sonya coming back down to, like, rumble a little bit more. So we do have this moving into game number, or moving into the talents. First of all, variant. So did have Lion's Maw, and then Taunt, Victory Rush for the healing. We have Warbringer in order to be able to charge more often, and then that's what it was. Juggernaut really being able to push in, get that like burst of damage on Imperius, Arthas, or Sonya. And able to do that more often. There's the Banner of Dalaran, and then Glory to the Alliance. Sonya does go for the Spear build. Does get Hurricane. Interesting. I don't see that talent very often. And then Ruthless. Do get Nerves of Steel. And Ignore Pain. So did not go ham into the like meme build with Leap and Ariat Crater. But I will see you in game number 2. Don't go anywhere. After these messages, I'll be right back. Welcome to game number 2. We are here. We have Kentucky Fried Falstad taking the first game. High Inquisitors trying to come back, trying to give us that elusive game 3. I'm really hoping for a game 3, since I only got half of a game 1 to actually broadcast. But we are here on Infernal Shrines. We are here to rub elbows with the Molten Punisher, and the Frozen Punisher, and the Arcane Punisher. Not necessarily in that order, because they are somewhat random which order they come out in. I think something like 98% of the time you do get all 3 of them before it repeats. I think there is like a 2% chance you'll end up getting the first Punisher in the 3rd slot. Unless we do go in and get the Tychus being banned out. I do not blame them for banning Tychus. Tychus was so big booty damage. I always get my song stuck in my head. Always. It's a problem. But here we go. We do go and have Stukov. The stookiest of dookies coming out. And by coming out, I mean being banned out. So, obviously, not Killer Fairy not trying to play Stukov this time around. She did take it in game number 1. One second, it occurs to me I should take my medication. So we do go ahead and get Johanna. So once again, Garrosh, that's interesting. Garrosh and Johanna are still the bans, but not, they're actually not being banned on the same team. No one saw that? Change is upon us, you're correct. And there's Magic Turtle with the fight time. Magic Turtle. So, Hogger being the first one picked up. Hogger, of course, able to go ahead and go, Infinite on the Shrine. We do go to have Rhaegar. And there's the Muradin. Okay, we do have the Rhaegar coming out, so we do have both healers picked up, both offlaters picked up. No DPS taken yet. I very much expect to see a tank banned out for the High Inquisitors. So far, they've taken Muradin. Their opponents have banned out Garrosh and Johanna. So I would not be surprised to see a Varian banned out here. I need to order more pills. This capsule, it's a little low. There's not much left in it. I have to be careful how that label is so that I don't out myself. So there's the Sylvianus. Going ahead and so I was just saying I was expecting like a Varian band. No, they go after the Sylv, which does mean Varian is available if they want to take him. Though they don't have the lad, the Prince of Stormwind, to go out with him. Boop.
For the Alliance.
So that's interesting. A champion of the Alliance and champion of the Horde being taken together. Together we da 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 da. I had to, I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry, I'm lying to you all. So that's a mage and an auto attacker. You don't have access to
I stand ready.
so Tuesday is gonna go in. That's interesting. Vala being picked up but not by Pina Colada.
Zarya.
Hyper carry Vala, let's go. Hello, Volk.
Tremble before me.
Oh, interesting. And we do have the Lord of Terror himself. So, per my contract with myself and no one else, every time someone takes the Lord of Terror, I am obligated I am required to play.
Looks like you could use some help from the big boss of hell himself.
Only for Diablo. I don't have anything for any other hero. But I just love Hazbin Hotel so much. But regardless, here we go. I will get predictions up. Put your money where your mouth is. Tell me who you think is going to win. And I will see you momentarily. Alright, and here we go into game number 2. So, representing our blue team over on the left-hand side of the map, we have Funko Pop coming out here and playing Hogger, the Terror of Eluin. We have Pina Colada on Zarya, reporting for duty. Tuesday's free is not free today because today is Wednesday. You gotta work for him today. We do have Muradin.
10 seconds.
Ooh, is that the illegal Muradin skin? Are you being illegal there? I think you're being illegal there, buddy. Obviously, if the other team doesn't say anything, it's fine. We do have Killer Fairy on the Rhaegar. And then we do go ahead and get, we already said Pina Colada. Killer Fairy on Rhaegar, the Slave Master, and Skinmatic. Oh, Skinmatic on the Murder? I don't know who has it before. They're all clumped together, but they are your blue team. They are the hierarchy of, hostility. They are the High Inquisitors. Meanwhile, representing our orange team, we do have Honey Badger on the Dinosaur, coming up to the top lane into Heckin Dahaka. We do go in and get Krogden on the big boss of hell himself, Diablo. We do go in and get Conflicted, playing Jaina, the Frost Mage. We do go in and get Magic Turtle on Birthwing. You're really good at murder. Shadow Droid is going to be on Zuljin, the bad man. That's, I guess, the other bad man. Oh, there are a couple of illegal skins, Joselle. The big reason, actually, for Muradin, it's a very, very minor thing, but whenever Muradin uses his Q, for every other skin in the game, he holds his hammer above his head, you know, whenever Q is pressed, and then when it's released, he brings the hammer forward and throws it. But with this skin, because he's got like a blaster arm, he just points his blaster forward whenever he presses Q, so it's a different, like, visual indicator that the attack is coming. And so because of that, if people are watching for the arm to come up to know that the Q is coming, it won't, that skin will not show it, so the skin is banned. But again, if neither team cares about it, then the game goes on. I just have to give them a hard time. We have first kill going to the High Inquisitors as I'm sitting here talking. See, it's just one more time. Oh, he's not gonna do it when I'm showing it, is he? He might not.
Shrine will be active soon. Prepare yourselves for the slaughter.
So we do go in now at the first shrine coming up. It will be an Arcane Punisher showing up in the middle of the map. Arcane Punisher, one of the best ones to team fight with. The Frozen Punisher is the best one to siege with. Up until late game. Late game, the Mortar Punisher starts doing just amazing things. But the Arcane Punisher, like, you can't avoid his damage. It just plasters the battlefield in these, like, rotating bars of ouch. Very technical term, I know. Yeah, kind of like that. Although that one is still distinct enough, or like that one's not. Is it? I don't. That one might be banned. I remember the murder one because I was have to yell out my tank. There's Schematic coming through. directly in front of Trogdon. There's a lot of damage. Shadow Droid goes ahead and moves out of the way. There is the teleport in from the Brightwing. Brightwing! And we do go down. We are at 23 skeletal minions on the side of Kentucky Fried Falstad. There is the bounce. Get ready to bounce. Lots of damage coming through, and that is going to be Murden going down. So it's 1-1. No, it's actually 3 kills in favor of Kentucky Fried Falstad. I misread that. I thought the first kill actually went over to the side of the High Inquisitors, but that is not what we're looking at. And there's the Arcane Punisher coming out.
Red team has summoned an arcane punisher.
Lots of damage coming through. Would you go and have the front wall going down? That's about what you expect from the initial Punisher. There's the stun coming out. That is the problem with Murden. Murden does not actually have a way to avoid like the stun that comes out. Oh, Shadow Droid might be in a bit of trouble. Here comes Brightwing coming in, teleporting in, trying to save that. But Crogton taking a ton of damage. It does go and look like High Inquisitors are going to back off for just a second. Not going to go after that. Alright, there was the hammer coming in, but unfortunately it turned into a zoning storm bolt as it went right over Dahaka. Dahaka was just like ducking his head down, being like, huh? But they do have the High Inquisitors pick up the bottom. They are about a level behind at this point, largely off the fact that the opponents have gotten 4 kills. Honey Badger? Oh, there's everyone else. I'm like, that's a very aggressive, all 5 members of Kentucky Fried Falstad are down here, which means that Dahaka, or that Hawker's just being given free reign, and is definitely taking advantage of that. Here comes Honey Badger coming back up to the top. Did actually have to dig back at the top, which means that Dahaka will not have dig available for a little bit, but level 10s are now online for the side of Kentucky Fried Falstad. They will be picking up Summon Water Elemental, Blink Heal, Tazdingo, Apocalypse, and Adaptation. Tazdingo's my favorite ult in the game. I think it's just so stupid. It's just like, I'm gonna press this button and become too stupid to die for a while. That was for you, Volk. Alright, oh, there's the Firewall. Shadow Droid may be in a bit of trouble, but actually only 2 members of the blue team are here. That was a bit of a presumptive ult. Like, you did not have the kill pressure with you to actually go for Shadow Droid, so I'm not 100% sure why that was the thing. So far, we do have 9 stacks on Yuan-Tox. Not actually stacking all that impressively. Like, we are almost 8 minutes in the game. That's one. Because here's the thing. You get a stack every 5 basic attacks. It's heroes. So that means you're getting 5 basic attacks a minute, more or less. Oh yeah, Schematic needs to go and move back. Schematic very aggressive. It does look like avatars come out in order to protect him, get a lot more of the big beefy armor. We do have, oh, that was some nice healing reduction. That must have come from, I don't know who used that, but there was not a lot of healing on murder, but that's actually a double kill. Both DPS on the side of Kentucky Fried Falstad are down. This is a bad fight for them at this point. They should not stay, guys, you have no kill pressure. And Crogden goes down. Here's Magic Turtle. What you gonna do if you're a turtle? So this is going to be a Frozen Punisher coming out in favor of High Inquisitors. They only need another 10 left. Dahaka is moving in. They're trying to go ahead and get pressure in other places. And Dahaka is doing a great job moving in here. Honey Badger going to go ahead and just eat all of the minions. Nom 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 nom.
Red team has destroyed a fort. Blue team has summoned a Frozen Punisher.
Alright, here comes the damage coming in. We do have, oh, nice. 2 people get contact. This could be a huge. But no, nice. We do go ahead that being taken care of. Pina Colada almost goes down from the hammering. Magic Turtle is going to get pounced upon. Just go ahead and teleport out of danger momentarily. There is the Frozen coming in, turning off the base defenses. Shadow Droid goes ahead and hurts himself in order to attack faster, because apparently that's how that works. Project goes ahead. Oh, big polymorph comes in. We do have a jump out from the Murden. Here we come moving up to the middle. There's Funko going ahead and getting this taken care of. Starting to look at this camp. You know, it'd be cool. What if this camp worked for me? Pop, 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 pop. I do the best sound effects. So we're at 3 kills to 5. We definitely have High Inquisitors showing signs of life in this game. Able to start coming back, taking their opponent's stuff, taking their opponent's camps. We have Crogden. Crogden does see a Murden in the bushes. Both teams are looking at, now there might be invader. Yes, Skin Mac does see that. May have gone a little bit AWOL. Was trying to go ahead and catch them. Oh, but massive. We do go and have 2 people caught in that. Not a lot of health yet. Unkillable does come out onto the Tazdingo. Or Tazdingo comes out onto the Zuljin to make them unkillable. That's what I was trying to say. Lots of data. Honey Badger taking a bunch. Tuesday Free going in and getting taken care of. And a lot of resources used on both sides. No actual kills.
Claim it in my name.
Lots of damage coming through. Spoken like someone that, okay, someone just hit the... We just got Hogger bouncing, but no one's actually hit the... Oh, I guess just now activated, that's why. Check me out, I'm bouncing! Okay, we do have a zoning, Honey Badger, nice heal comes in, just have to go ahead and burrow away. Big defensive, push coming from our blue team, trying to go ahead and stop that, but there's that nice concave coming around. pushing them in. There is the Apocalypse comes in, blasts a lot of people, able to go and separate them through. There is Funko. Funko goes ahead, lots of damage coming in, trying to go in, and there is the kill. 2 kills for, actually 2 for 2 at this point. Crogton has to back out of there, but they have lost once again both of their DPS. No, they haven't. DPS and healer on the side of our orange team. There's their other one. Crogton, Crogton, Crogton. Alright, Tuesday, I see you. Looks like we're gonna have a Mortar Punisher pushing down the middle of the map. Hogger coming up here in order to stop this Sneaky Dahaka from doing Sneaky Dahaka things. But there's Sneaky Dahaka being like, oh, check me out, I can burrow.
Blue team has summoned the Mortar Punisher.
Here comes the Mortar Punisher. Here comes the Mortar Punisher. And here's the thing, the Mortar Punisher is the best one to leave by itself to push. Because here's the thing, all of its damage is from these big mortar shells that come out. They're very telegraphed, you can get off them pretty easily. But you know what can't get off them? Buildings. Because buildings can't dodge very, very much. Killer Fairy, get in the bush. Womp womp. That is going to be Zarya's ult down for a minute. Frogden full of fire, but maybe a little bit too full of fire as the devil goes down. That was very gutsy. Diablo's like, I want to fight you all. And then Diablo's like, this was a bad idea. There's the unkillable. Zul'jin cannot be taken out, but it does not matter. Tostinko wears off, and they are just moments away from level 20, but they're down 2 people. And here comes the freight train of the High Inquisitors going in. Going to go ahead and redeem all of this stuff. Confess your sins, oh, flying chickens. Blue team has destroyed a fort.
No one expects the Scarlet Inquisition.
I had to. I regret nothing. So do go ahead and have Honey Badger, does go ahead and pick this up, able to get a little bit of counter pressure. But here's the thing, we now have positive catapult pressure in 2 of the 3 lanes. The top lane has occasional catapults coming through, but no answering ones because this fort is still up. The middle lane does have consistent catapults coming across compared to only occasional because this keep is still up. It's only the bottom lane that is in favor of Kentucky Fried Falstad.
A shrine gathers power. You will take it for me.
Either continue to put pressure onto the bottom lane, but they are completely on the wrong side of the map, and this is what actually gives the High Inquisitors a long time to go ahead and get this taken care of. They are moving up here, but their opponents are already halfway done before they even, like, arrive. Moving in very, very quickly. There is the Zarya coming in, but Crogton is very, very, very isolated from the rest of the team. There is Magic Turtle going in and teleporting in. No one down just yet, but they are continuing to fight. There is the Ancestral coming out, going ahead and getting that back in. Crogton does not have a lot of health, and there is Magic Turtle. Magic Turtle did go ahead and get taken out, so that is going to be unkillable. Unkillable's going to do a little bit, but there's 2 high health bars. But while this is done, we do go and have this camp going in, and the bottom keep is about to fall. May not matter though. They're just saying we don't need the objective. We're just going to run in. We've killed 3 of our opponents, and we are riding high, ready to go in this fight.
Red team's core is under attack.
There they go. We got the fabled game 3, I do believe. We do have a defense. We have Conflicted and Honey Badger coming out, trying to go and take this. Funko down to about 50%. There's a stun coming out to the Haka. Does consume essence, and we are down to 50%. There is the zoning, but that is a double kill. Will they get it down to 38%? Lots of damage coming through, and I actually think they may hold this. Schematic trying to get this taken care of. There's 28%, 27%, 26%, 25%. Here's the problem. This is a lot. They may have actually just thrown this. I don't know if they can do this. They're down to 22%. Schematic is getting out of here. I have to zoom back out.
Blue team's core is under attack.
The match is moving in. They're just now getting to shield on the core. Alright, we do have Murden here, trying to go ahead and get these taken care of, trying to stop the bleeding on the core. Here comes everyone else, though. They are on their way. They're able to go in here, but we are only about 15 seconds away from most of the other team coming back. This could be the reverse. We are down to 80% at this point. It is super, super, super close. We have Murden going down, and I do think, unfortunately, I was looking for the game 3. I could taste it in the water, but no. We do have, Falstad do come back with the reverse swing, and game number 2 and the series do go the way of KFF. Let me see if I can get a interview right quick. So, while we wait to see if I am joined this auspicious evening, me with the vocab, we do go and have in terms of damage. Conflicted does come out with 73,000 damage over the course of the game. Tuesday's Free comes out with 65,000, and then Deheken Dahaka does come out with just shy of 50. We do go in and get 78,000 coming out of Killer Fairy.
Hello.
And there's a Conflicted. Hello, hello.
How's it going?
Going pretty well. How are you doing? Oh my goodness.
My hands are shaking a little bit after the end of that game. That was crazy.
That was very, very much. It was very exciting, but I'm also mad at you because I could feel the game 3 coming, and I was excited, and then you took it from me. How dare?
Yeah, I know, right? The caster ripped it away from you.
I caster cursed myself.
Oh man.
So, going back to game number 1, game number 1 was obviously back on Volskaya. Volskaya was, I'm so mad because up until level 10 it was very, very close. Everyone watching, you'll have to believe me on that one because I didn't actually start casting until level 10. But what do you think like really turned that around? Because as soon as the stream turned on, you guys were doing much better.
Yeah, we just felt the audience return, and that's what we needed. The eyes. Yeah, I don't know. I think level 10s were big for us, so as soon as we got some more CC chain, it started working out.
I did notice, because it was very interesting, the thing that always, like, it makes Volskaya a little intimidating for me, is that whenever you actually get the Protector, how do you determine how many people put in the Protector and how to fight? Because I always am worried they'll just, like, walk past the Protector and kill us all.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, us too. Like, I I think a lot of the time, maybe not most of the time, but a lot of the time, your team fight seems like even weaker when, especially the first couple protectors. Like your team fight's just like not that good because you have to have like one or two heroes that can't be casting their abilities. So I don't know what we did exactly. I think we may have only put one person in it at least one time. So someone with like, I think we put Blaze in it once when we were pushing top, just because Blaze had uh, maybe less siege than some of the others.
All right. So I mean that I just see Blaze, and every once in a while I would see Blaze and one of your DPSers in there, which again is like I'm like you don't have any damage, but at the same time you don't want to not have healing, and you definitely don't want to not have your tank. So it's just like ah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Moving on to Infernal Shrines. Goodness, from what a like back and forth game, 12-12 at the end of things. What would you say? Like, you definitely seem to be very, very. It was almost the inverse story from game number 1, where you were very dominant up until 10, and then at 10 they got their little Zarya combo, and you did a good job nullifying that, but you had a very, very hard time actually being able to turn it around on them up until you killed them at core. So.
Yeah.
What was your strategy other than pull it out at the last second?
Yeah, I think the strategy was to was more. We were hoping to get more burst kills on like Diablo or Dahaka CC targets, but the High Inquisitors did a good job of like playing backwards and backing up and staying alive. So they lived through all of our initiates and I think that we like pushed too far forward too many times, and they were able to kind of win the sustained war in a couple of those fights. Yeah, so like the fights all felt good kind of in the beginning, and then nobody was dying, and then we were like, oh, never mind, we lost that fight.
I do have to
That's how it felt.
I have to give you a shout out specifically in game number 1, although to an extent in both games, but game number 1 was nuts. I think we were like 4 minutes into the game and Vala had 1 stack, and I'm like, you guys are just doing such a good job of just like oh no, Vala has COVID, give her like 6 feet of space.
Yeah, it was a little bit of just like, okay, just soak, play the map, and keep running around and not really fighting them. That's pretty much. At least, I mean, once we got Varian taunt, we were a little bit more willing to look for picks and stuff. But
yeah, early on I felt so sorry for Peanut. I can't auto anything.
Yeah, it does feel bad.
Last question I have for you. Why did you name your team Kentucky Fried Falstad?
Somebody was having like a team name brainstorm last season at the beginning of last season, and I don't know. It's just like maybe I was eating chicken or something, and that name just sounded good. Like it literally just sounds good rolling off the tongue. That's the only reason.
Well, it definitely does. It is fun to say, even though I didn't say it very much because I had to call you the lame team for most of the series.
Yep, rip Braxis.
How dare! But those are the questions I had for you. Let me turn it over to you for any shout-outs you might want to give.
Yeah, shout out to you. Thanks for casting, as always. Shout out to the High Inquisitors. We had a good time. Those games are really good, and we had fun. Super close. My adrenaline was so spiked at the end of both games. So, thanks.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for the fantastic series. I'll try and catch you again, but no promises. I'm kind of everywhere.
Yeah, fair enough. I know how that goes.
But thank you for the series, and good luck in the rest of the season. We're about halfway through at this point.
Yeah. Good deal. All right, well, thanks, Raka.
My pleasure. And with that said, let me go ahead and find out who we can go raid, because I know there are other casts happening. It looks like CM Daybreak, which is also a Div C East, going against Team Cringe on DNL Shadonis. So let's go ahead and go say hello. Hopefully you guys spelled that right. I did. Go me. No matter who you are now, future is gone.